The day they expected you to fight back was the day you disappeared from the battle. People had talked about you for months. They laughed when you lost your job. They celebrated when your relationship ended. Some even created stories that were not true. Every mistake you made became entertainment for them. Every setback became proof in their minds that you would never recover. At first, it hurt. You stayed you stayed awake at night replaying conversation. You imagined confronting them. You thought about exposing their lies. You wanted them to feel the same pain they had caused you. But something strange happened. Life became busy. While they were watching your downfall, you were trying to survive. You took small jobs nobody wanted. You learned new skills. You spent time alone. You stopped checking who was talking about you. You stopped trying to defend yourself to people who had already decided what they wanted to believe. Slowly you focused on change. The anger that once filled your heart started losing its power. You realized that revenge would not give you back the lost time. It would only heal your wounds. It would not build the future you wanted. So you made a decision. You left them talking. Years later, one of those same people saw you at a restaurant. You were smiling, not because life was perfect, but because you had finally found peace. They were shocked. They had expected bitterness. They had expected a broken person carrying old pain. Instead, they found someone who looked free. That was when they understood something. You had moved on. You were no longer carrying the weight of what they did. Their words no longer controlled your emotions. Their opinions no longer demanded your value. The revenge they expected never came. There were no argument, no public humiliation, no dramatic confrontation. You simply became happy without them. And for some people, that is the hardest part to watch. Because when someone hurts you, they often expect to remain in a chapter in your story forever. They expect you to keep thinking about them, talking about them, and revealing the damage they caused you, but you didn't. You kept walking. You built a life they were never invited into. One day they looked back and realized they were still thinking about you while you had already moved forward. That was the moment the truth became clearer. The best revenge was never revenge, it was healing, it was peace, it was choosing your future over anger. And while they were waiting for a fight, you were busy building a life worth smiling about. You were busy focusing on things that made you happy. You were busy making sure that none of what they said would get back to you. You overcame bitterness and you said to yourself, the best revenge was never revenge. It was healing, it was peace, and it was choosing happiness over anger. It was choosing freedom over being trapped in one position. Thank you so much for watching my channel. If this is your first time of coming across, please subscribe, like, and share. And to my subscribers, I love you so much. Thank you for your support. Thank you for always watching, and God bless you.